Hey, if you saw me go live without changing the title, no you didn't. For some reason that is the one mistake that I am perpetually making. I forget to change the title. Don't know why. I don't know why that specifically. Hi Zuzu. Thanks for dropping by. Okay. Oh. Okay. So, I guess I should probably mention that I'll be changing my schedule up a little bit this week. And for the foreseeable future. I'll be streaming 4 days a week, which will be Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I won't be streaming on Wednesdays because I think Wednesdays might be cursed. I have never had a good Wednesday stream. It has always ended in some kind of disaster. And, I've decided to just cut it out altogether. It'll be nice to have a day off in the middle of the week anyway. And I've increased the amount of days that I'm streaming to 4 because my Wi-Fi is very dodgy and occasionally it just doesn't want to work. So I may have to at some points just cancel streams entirely just because it won't want to work. So if that's the case, then I'd like to have more chances in a week to stream so that if I have to cancel a stream, it doesn't like get rid of 1/3 of my entire week. You know. So yeah, I forgot to preload the schedule into OBS so I can show it to you. It's posted on my Blue Sky. Oh, I have a new what's it called? Chat command. Let's see if it will work. Aha, it worked. That's a link to my Blue Sky. Follow me there for updates, schedules, and more. Zuzu, I know you're already following me. I'm just saying this for posterity's sake. Anyway. Let's set up the game capture. My Wi-Fi did drop for a few seconds earlier. I'm hoping it won't drop for longer today. Hopefully, this will all go without a hitch. Do 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 do. You know, I really need to set up the game capture the day before. Also, supposedly, the Streamlabs bot will post in the chat if anyone follows or subscribes. I don't think I have subscriptions active right now because I'm not an affiliate, but yeah, supposedly that'll be in chat, so I don't have to have the preview open on my phone constantly. So that's always good. Let's go. Okay. Properties. Capture window. Ultrakill. Okay. Give it a sec. Give it a sec. There it is. There we go. Perfect. All right. Untangle my headphone cord. It is constantly getting twisted up. All right. Okay. Okay. Get a little sip of sups to start with. And then we'll get into the game. Can you imagine how cool it would be if Ultrakill got the Iron Lung treatment? With it having an independent film made. That would be awesome. I mean, if it was done well. There we go. Okay. Gonna move the cursor out of the... There we go. Standard. Okay, where was I? I think I was... Yeah. I believe I was here. Let me get acquainted with the controls. Oh, by the way, I have a pop filter on my microphone now. So it sounds a little better, in theory. Alright. Ooh, I wanted to actually change up my weapon my weapon loadout. I can't talk today. Because I only use like 2 weapons. Okay. Whoop. Okay, I'm a little... Gotta get back into the game. Gotta get back into it. I'm a little bit rusty for not playing it for a week. Okay, well, no, I think I want to keep some marksman. For reasons. With the shotgun, yeah. With the nail gun, I don't really use the nail gun for anything. So I can just, if it'll let me, I can turn that off completely. And then, whoop. This is really hard to do with a controller. Okay. Still can't afford any of the upgrades on the rail cannon. Don't know if I... Should I keep the rail cannon? I mean, I think it might be useful for coming in clutch, but... I don't know. I think it just ends up... I can always re-equip it later if I need to. With the rocket launcher. Yeah, keeping that. Can't afford the upgrades. But I'm getting closer. Arms. Yeah. I can keep all those. Okay. Yeah, so now it's just shotgun, rocket launcher, and marksman. Yeah. Alright. Well, let's go. Excuse me as I die hundreds of times while reacquainting myself. Ooh. Wow. You know, I keep trying to... For some reason, it's so hard to parry those beam attacks on these guys. For me specifically, I guess. Ah. Can't get me this time, guys. I am privy to your attacks. There he is. Alright. Which way to go again? See, I keep getting turned around in this game. Ah. That was correct. Whoop. There we go. Ooh, an orb. Hold on. Another freaking bot. Okay. There we go. Is that it? Just keep going. Just where the hell am I? Ooh. Ah, I see. Fair enough. Alright. Who's next? Where's the big guy? Well, there's a big guy. Not the one I was looking for. Whoa! Okay, who's left? There we go. Like I said, I only use one gun. Hey, what's up? Thanks for dropping by. Where's the other guys? Is that it? Huh. I guess so. That was over quick. Wait, if I break these chains, do the platforms fall? That'd be... Whoops. I gotta be careful with that. Damn it. Woo. Okay. On a second. There we go. What? No checkpoint yet?
I know you're here.
Oh, hey, Gabe.
Smell the insolent stench of your blood-stained hands. I await
Can you now?
down below.
Okay, rematch? Rematch? Okay, I'm up for a rematch, Gabe. Whenever you're ready.
Come to me.
Ooh, two of these guys.
Whoa.
Hey, these guys are getting smart. There we go. And that's the encounter. Huh. I guess Gabe was a no-show. This where I came from? This might be where I came from. This might not be where I came from. I have no idea. This is probably where I came from, right? There's gotta be. Yeah. Okay. Do-do-do. Do-do-do. I just walked in the exactly wrong direction. And now I am walking in the correct direction, which is to the exit. Which I missed. Hey, B! That's pretty good. I don't know if that's my first B, but it's definitely the first in a while. Huh. I did better than I thought I would. Neat. Nice. All right. Gonna get a sip of water. Gonna get a sip of water to soothe my throat and calm my nerves. How does the audio sound? Mic too low, gain too high, none of the above? I remember that last level actually giving me a little trouble last time. I guess I was just tired. All right. And away we go. Aesthetics of hate.
Limbo, lust, all gone, with gluttony soon to follow. Your kind know nothing but hunger, purged all life on the upper layers, and yet they remain unsatiated. As to you, you've taken everything from the machine, and now all that remains is perfect hatred.
Ah. That's a rotten trick. Oh, I see. It's a moving platform. It's hard to see in this light, in my defense. Ooh. Bounce pad. Alright. Alright. Time for a rematch with Mr. Gabe. Hey there.
Machine,
Oh,
I will cut you down, break you apart, splay the gore of your profane form across the stars. I will grind you down until the very sparks cry for mercy. My hands shall relish ending you here and now.
hot. Ooh. Whoa, one hit. Damn, he's packing. Okay, new strategy. Don't get hit. Okay, new strategy. Get hit.
You need more power.
Damn, my chainsaw is running out more quickly for some reason. The racist Archangel again. Is it Archangel or Archangel? I don't think I've ever heard it pronounced.
You're getting rusty, machine. That's the best you've got.
Damn it. Yeah, I know it. I mean, it's spelled Arch. I just mean, how is it pronounced? You know? It's pronounced like a K? Okay. Fuck. See, that works sometimes. Oh, I've only been fighting him for a few minutes, actually. Hence, I am not cripplingly frustrated. Yeah. Still gotta learn the attack patterns. And you can't parry the blue attacks. Maybe you can with a different weapon. I don't remember. Fuck. Oh, he'll just come to me if I let him. That's handy. Ooh. Fuck. Fuck, man. I was so close, though. I suspect that's not the full thing, right? Like, I'm not gonna beat him that easy. Ah, man. Whoa. That was a quick one. Okay, let's see. Let's try to... Man. I just can't seem to... It is very unpredictable this time around. Alright. Fuck. Yeah, I've been keeping an eye on the flashes. I know that the blue ones mean I can't parry it, right? Or is that not what that means? Fuck. Man. I just can't seem to figure out how to parry those, What is that? You throwing a boomerang at me? Throwing something. Can't figure out how to parry that. I think my timing's just off. Nope. Oh yeah, I've been doing close range strat with like everything. Honestly, it's been working out pretty okay. Just gotta make sure not to lose too much health. There we go. Fuck. Man, he does a shit ton of damage. Ah, nuts. The Sawdon is kind of OP in that way. I mean, when you get in close, it gives you a lot of blood, and that just keeps your health bar full. So I don't know. Honestly, I mean, it works well for me, so I'm not complaining, but it is kind of OP. There we go. But see, the problem is the Sawdog keeps running out, and maybe I should try the rocket launcher. Right, should have parried. Yeah, I really gotta get better at just switching weapons, honestly. Come on, man. Ah, man. Yeah, I really gotta get better at switching weapons, like mid-fight. Ha! See, that's cool. I like that. There's potential for strategy with that ability. I like that. There we go. Ah, man. Wow. Whoa. See, that's not... I gotta just... Okay. Let's... You know what? I haven't used the marksman in a while, have I? Fuck. See, that's just not powerful enough. What is he blocking? Ah, you know what? I'm gonna... Let's just do these. Then that'll get me used to switching. Red nail gun. Okay, I'm willing to try something. Yeah, okay. I gotta wait for that too. No? Okay. It's not doing much to him. Oh, wait. You know what? That might be worth it, actually. Yeah. Huh. Wow. Right. Ah, I see, but I think the chainsaw cuts the wire? Whoa. That was fast. Damn, but did you see how far I got with that? That could be the strat. Damn. Fuck. Ah, man. Alright, not the rub. Not the rub. What? But. Oh.
Beaten by an object. Twice.
Okay.
I've only known the taste of victory. But this taste is this my blood? I've never known such relief. I need some time to think. We will meet again, machine.
Is he fucking into this? Ah. I missed the in-game cutscene. Well, I heard it at least. If we assume Gabriel fought like 1,000 times in this record, it's 998 to 2. Well. There's a second time for everything. Damn, that was... Was that homoerotic to anyone else? Because that really feels... I mean... That had to be what they were going for, right? Damn, I honestly... I was joking around about, like, the homoerotic tension and stuff, but, like... That last one... Sheesh. He is into me. It's kind of sad, honestly. Silence. Introspection. How many had he killed? Had he ever thought to count? How much cruelty did he embody, and to what end? How many did he condemn to hell, and who did it benefit? 2 defeats at the hands of the machine had changed Gabriel. The world of the once supposed will of God was now shattered, and only he was left to put the pieces back together. They collected before the light of a dying fire that fresh fuel couldn't sustain, this new light showing the truth to Gabriel. The pieces never fit together to begin with, The supposed council of the people, who boasted a god that wasn't there. Gone. Vanished. The council still chased after the light of God's fire, their memory of its words and will grown twisted and warped, and the rest of the aimless masses of heaven follow their footsteps. The angels still act in the Father's name, but his kingdom has changed. Now the fire was dying, sputtering out as the heat failed to gain purchase. Gabriel looked upon the embers with a perfect clarity. He drew his blade and held it in contrast to the divine light, to the dying light. In its reflection, he saw a weapon reborn, no longer wielded by the will of another, but his own. He knew words alone would never sway the masses. He chose to do something drastic. Death stains the auditorium. The littered corpses of the once mighty council now strewn against its surfaces, their last gasps of life dripping down the dissident blade of Gabriel's sword. The last counselor, now backed up to a wall, scrambles for words between panicked breaths as death approaches with measured steps.
Wait. You can't do this. Our status forbids it. This is treason, heresy, murder. We are the supreme authority. Our law commands you. You command nothing. Your words hold no power over me or anyone else. Lest you truly believe you can talk my blade back into its sheath. But the people are on our side. The citizens of heaven know that we are just. The masses only follow you out of fear and desperation. I will show them there is nothing to be afraid of, for there is no species nor origin, vested rank or holy status that will stop the sharp edge of a sword. We all bleed the same blood, and the cushions of your thrones have made you weak and impotent. Please, Gabriel, see reason. The council follows the will of the Father. You seek to go against our Creator? Face it, brother. God is dead. The fire is gone. You're chasing phantoms. Gabriel's silhouette now towers over the counselor. His shadow... That's weird. Okay. He raises his sword for the final cut as the crying mess on the floor stammers out its final feeble argument. But the Father's light! Without me, you cannot hope to reconnect with it. If you kill me, you'll be dead in a matter of hours. I know. A clean, silent cut glides through the counselor's neck, severing his spine with elegance and ease. His head falls onto the marble floor, the rest of his body following soon after. Bereft of status but brimming with purpose, Gabriel gave a final message to the angels amassed at the gates of the auditorium before leaving heaven for the very last time. His arm outstretched, without a word, the people saw. In the silence, the message rang out to the far ends of the cosmos. To be continued in Act 3, Godfist Suicide. Sweet. Let's insert that disc. Awesome. Fucking awesome. I swear he is into me. Anyone else feeling that? I guess there's no point in buying upgrades we're not going to use. Wow. Actually, I'm going to get a drink of water. There is what? Oh, there was a lot of fan art concerning the relationship between B1 and Gabe. Why did it censor gay? Honestly. I've got to exclude that in the auto mod. Next layer is probably the best layer in the game and explains the lore best. Okay, in for a treat then. Damn. Is it a known thing that the Sodon is kind of OP? Like, is that a known exploit? Because it really feels like that should be like a thing that's known. Or maybe that's just like something that suits my playstyle the best. So that's like something I'm good at in particular. Yeah, reading the enemies about that, it's hard to read this thing because I'm on PSX mode. And I'm afraid of turning PSX mode off because I've had difficulties streaming graphically advanced games before. I know this isn't particularly advanced, but I can right click to zoom in. What is that on controller? Is that... Nope. Nope. That's okay. I have my mouse set up anyway. I'll just... There we go. The Corpse of King Minos. I am a little backlogged on the... For the record... For the record, I only play with controller because I don't like how the slide is mapped. I don't like the... I just don't really like the keyboard controls. They're too far apart for my fingers, and it's kind of a pain in the ass. I can play keyboard and mouse just fine with most games.
Well, wait, let's start with... what should we start with? I'm kind of backlogged on this. I guess we'll start with the Lesser Husk. Husks are physical manifestations of the souls of the damned. The physical form is based on the value of the original soul, which is determined by the strength of its will and its prevalence in public consciousness. The living souls that remember it. Filth are the lowest form of husk, whose souls were too weak and unimportant to even form a complete physical body. Even among husks, they have the lowest intelligence, driven purely by hunger. Strategy. I don't think I'll be reading the strategies out loud, just for the sake of brevity. Ooh, you have a bunch of mouse bindings that make weapon swapping a lot easier. I might look into that. Oh, the enemies with pink background are called husks. Okay. So these are all husks. Stray. While their tall stature may seem intimidating, strays are afraid of most danger and will try to stay at a safe distance, only attacking via projectiles formed with hell energy. Although controlling and manifesting this energy is a complicated task, strays have very low intelligence and are only able to do so via pure instinct. Nevertheless, humans were unable to replicate this level of accuracy and control, particularly the stray's ability to cause the energy orbs to selectively ignore other husks. Oh, revolver headshot. Keep that in mind. That's nice. Schism. Greater Husk. As a result of two souls attempting to manifest in the same place, causing an amalgamation of two physical bodies. Due to the doubled body mass, they're quite resilient to damage, but have very poor motor control and thus cannot aim with any degree of accuracy, resorting to barrages of energy orbs in the general direction of their opponent. Piercer revolver. Okay. I've never had too much trouble with these guys, so I don't know if I really need that much of the strategy. Soldier. Soldiers are an augmented version of strays whose technological implants have been scavenged from broken machines to channel hell energy with greater efficiency. That's a mouthful. This increase in power gives soldiers more self-confidence, causing them to act more aggressively than normal strays. Despite the enhancements, their intelligence remains low and it has yet to be determined who or what actually augmented them. Shotgun is an excellent weapon. Ooh, precise. I'm seeing a lot of I'm seeing a lot of what's the word? Pointing towards using the revolver for a lot of things. There seems to be some favor on that. Huh, okay. They're unable to block if not on the ground. Alright. The corpse of King Minos.
The revolver is the most balanced gun. Yeah, I can see that. I'm just not very good at sharpshooting. So, I try to stay close range. Once the great and beloved king of the Lust Lair, Minos has now been reduced to a shambling corpse. Due to his incredible power of will and status as a just ruler in life remembered even millennia after his death, the manifestation of his soul is the largest husk to ever have been recorded. Small traces of the original soul can still be detected in the body, but the corpse itself is animated and controlled entirely by the snake-like parasites that he once commanded. That is so revolting. I love it. The I in Minos is pronounced E. So, Minos or Minos? Minos. Okay. Despite once bringing upon the renaissance of the Lust Lair, his corpse now only seeks sinners to punish. Yeah. Okay. I mean, I've already beaten this guy ages ago, so I don't really need much of a strategy. Stalker. These guys. Damn, I kind of like how they look with that big schnoz. That's pretty neat. As the Greed Layer's punishment, stalkers have been forced to carry heavy boulders up the monuments of mankind's greed for all eternity. Is the sand in the Greed Layer made of gold? Because I only put that together. I didn't put that together until now, and that's really awesome if it is. It's gold. Yeah. Alright, that's cool. And it makes sense, because greed. Forced to carry heavy boulders up the monuments of mankind's greed for all eternity. Yeah. They have carried out their punishment for so long that their bodies have evolved, warped, and grown to better suit it. Their limbs have twisted to give them better balance while carrying boulders on their backs, and their skin and muscles have completely dried up, allowing them to survive direct contact with the dunes of gold dust that Greed's sun has raised to unfathomably high temperatures. Yeah, there it is, right there. Gold dust. However, an unidentified sentient force has replaced the boulders they would normally carry with high-tech bombs that, upon detonation, will transform any nearby blood into the gold dust sand that covers the layer's surface. Didn't I read something about this in one of the books? How there's a guy forming an army? Is that the person who gave them the bombs? Research has shown the technology to be very similar to the augmentations of the modified strays known as soldiers, so it is likely both modifications come from the same source. Okay. I actually would like some strategy on these guys. Lights on the candles give information on the stalker's state. Yeah, I picked that up. Forcibly detonate a stalker. Okay. Oh, okay. Attaching magnets will reduce the radius. That's handy. Insurrectionist. Oh yeah, this is the boss of the greed level. The Sisyphean insurrectionists were an army of husks gathered and trained by King Sisyphus for overthrowing heaven's control of hell. See, that's what I was... Yeah. Freeing the sinners from their eternal torment. But are the augmentations... do they have to do with something else then? During an era of chaos in heaven, as the angelic watch was absent, Sisyphus began setting his plan in motion as his forces recruited all husks that were intelligent enough to be useful to their cause and began attacking the demons that wandered the dunes of greed. Upon the establishment of the council and subsequent return of peace to heaven, Gabriel and an army of angels were sent down to crush the insurrection and subjugate Sisyphus' army. Did I realize what their weapon is? This guy? Boulder? Because it's Sisyphus? Because Sisyphus has a boulder? Although their battle was well fought, it's the malicious face. Oh, there's a face on it then? Can I look at this closer up? Can't really... Oh. Wait, it's... Turning pretty slowly there. Oh, yeah. Oh, isn't this those guys that I hate because they're a huge pain in the ass because they always fly in the air and it's hard to get close to them? Indeed. Yep. Although their battle was well fought, the inexperienced insurrectionists could not match the educated strategy of the angels, who quickly descended upon King Sisyphus with great force, eventually overpowering and killing him, leaving the insurrectionists without a chain of command. Left scattered and disoriented, the warriors were easily picked off one by one, their bodies cut apart, leaving behind only the bare essentials required to carry on their eternal punishment of hauling heavy boulders up the monuments of mankind's arrogance and greed. Although the blood of their enemies still stains their bodies and their grasp still clutches their fallen foes, their will and fierce fury only serve as mental torment in knowing how close they were to freedom. They soak their feet in the blood of their enemies. Okay. The insurrectionist stomp is fast and destructive, so it's inadvisable to stay close for long. You can't tell me what to do! The malicious face they wield as a weapon is not a part of their body. Yeah, I figured. Oh. So you can heal by hitting the rock. That's interesting. This guy. Ferryman. Oh yeah, this guy's pretty chill. Ferrymen are rare husks whose powerful bodies, trained skills, and blind faith have granted them the chance of becoming the transporters of souls between the layers of hell. They have each been given a holy cloth by heaven as a symbol of their devotion to God's order, which they wear over their bodies to hide the human form that they've grown to despise as a reminder of their sins in life, stopping them from becoming angels. To the extent that they have torn off their own skin and flesh, leaving behind only bones. Damn. Metal. Honestly, seems like a pretty decent lot. I mean, you get to have a job, you get to make conversation with the souls of the damned. Like, you are in hell, but I think that's preferable to, just a basic husk. Due to the holy power emanating from the cloth, ferrymen's skeletal bodies have slowly been colored bright and radiant, and their skulls have enough latent energy to open gates that otherwise stop husks from exiting their places of torment. Each ferry can only have one ferryman at a time, so when a new ferryman is formed, it will fight another to the death in order to take their place and inherit their cloth. The loser's skull is taken as a trophy and used to grant the winner passage across the layers in order to transport the souls of the damned to their destinations. Oh, so that's the blue skulls I've been collecting, huh? Ferrymen will often use the knowledge from their past life to improve their ferries, growing past the need for oars, which are now used by ferrymen only as weapons. As the influx of souls has ended with the death of mankind, the ferrymen have lost their purpose and now wander around aimlessly, hoping that the angels would grant them passage into heaven, despite Gabriel being the only one who cares about their efforts. Oh, well, that's nice of Gabe. Maybe I was too hard on the guy. Do I realize where blue skulls come from? Yep. It's this guy. Damn, so there's been like a lot of ferrymen over the years, huh? Okay. Oh, haven't found this guy yet. Let's see. Swords machine. Oh yeah, these guys are cool. I like the way they look. Greater machine. Its original form is unrecognizable after years of scavenging scrap and rebuilding itself. But among scrapheads, the swords machine is quite famous due to its combat prowess and self-made form. Ugly to most, but beautiful to enthusiasts, spawning many copycats. It wields a self-made sword with a motor on it that, when revved, will heat the blade, cutting through most organic matter with ease. Oh, so it's not a chainsaw, then. Due to its possessive hoarding behavior, it's one of the few machines still capable of vocalization, an ability most have discarded for more efficient resource management. Despite its excellent performance against Hell's Denizen, its design does not take into account extremely mobile opponents. So the best way... Yeah, okay. Okay. And these little shits. God, I hate these guys. Drones. Lesser machine. A mass-produced security device built that... What happened? What the hell? Did it freeze? Oh. What the hell? What? What just happened? I don't know. Anyway. Let's just... A mass-produced security device built as both a surveillance camera and a security guard. Though originally built to only use non-lethal ammunition, they have scavenged parts from the defunct machines on the surface for greater efficiency at collecting blood. Curious by nature, but to keep production costs low, their intelligence is very limited. So they're just like portal turrets. Yeah? Just like the portal turrets of hell. Ooh, okay.
Okay. Nothing I didn't know already. I was hoping there would be some kind of exploit for these guys, because they are such a pain in the ass. Street cleaner. Lesser machine. Okay. Originally built as a way to purify the tainted air of cities after the climate catastrophe, street cleaners were made obsolete during the new peace, and were repurposed as scouts for hell expeditions. However, their urge to clean remained, and after the fall of mankind, they began burning any organic matter they came across in an effort to purify the world. Hey now, I'm not organic. I resent that. Look, just because I'm full of blood, that doesn't make me human. Yeah, I mean, the Sodon is already pretty good against these guys, honestly. Yeah. V2, Supreme Machine. So it's a machine that can be bought for outrageous prices online, using clout to market the thing with the, Supreme, the brand. It sold white t-shirts with the logo on it. There was the whole thing. Anyway, the V model was built for war, with V1 boasting a new kind of exterior plating that allowed refueling through contact with blood, rather than through a separate blood refueling process. Due to its necessary thinness, it is far less durable. The ability to fix itself and rebuild broken parts on the fly would outweigh the negatives on an active battlefield. However, during the prototyping phase, the new piece was established and war became irrelevant. V1's planned production was cancelled and an updated model, V2, was developed instead. What do you mean I was cancelled? I'm right here, aren't I? Using the standardizing plating, since durability was far more important during times of peace when no bloodshed was necessary. Neither model ever reached mass production due to the end of wars completely draining any demand, so it's likely only a single prototype build of each model remains in existence. Who's buying these things? Genuinely. Like, it's not humans, obviously. It's not angels, probably, right? Is it angels? Is it other machines, perhaps? V2 is adept at controlling space and... Yeah, I know. Yeah. Okay. Can I guess why the mass production didn't happen? Well, because the war ended. Obviously. Mind Flare. Hold on a sec. This one's got cheeks. Damn. Okay. Was not expecting that. Rare but extremely dangerous, the Mind Flayer is a machine that has adapted and mastered the use of hell energy alongside its own technological prowess. The machine itself is only the top part of its apparent body, the rest of which is a plastic shell in the form of a human, which they seem to have built themselves. Okay. The plastic body serves no function and is only for aesthetic purposes. Quote-unquote aesthetic purposes. Despite it being a waste of resources, Mind Flayers will use everything in its power to protect the plastic body from harm, even if that means destroying itself in the process. I see. Mind Flayers seem to prefer a female form, though very rare occasions of male forms have also been recorded.
When encountering a Mind Flayer, yeah, these ones aren't that big a problem. For me, at least. V2 second. After its defeat and escape, V2 dove deeper into hell, killing other machines for their blood to help its recovery with the intent of taking revenge on V1 and recovering its original arm. After finding a temporary replacement from one of its victims, V2 used parts from other machines to transform the new placeholder arm into a mobility tool that would allow it to catch up to V1's fast descent in the deeper layers. In order to prepare for their second and final encounter, it researched the combat data from their previous battle to copy strategies and techniques from the older and more experienced V1 to give itself an upper hand. When they say very rare to encounter, male. Maybe we meet a male one? Like later in the game? Okay. Male Mind Flayers have a rare chance of spawning. Yeah, I figured that's what that was referring to. In place of normal Mind Flayer spawns. Yeah. Give itself an upper hand. Puns. However, despite all his preparation, V2 lost again, and unable to escape this time, was brought to a swift and decisive end by its predecessor. Ooh. I haven't tried shooting their coins. Okay. I might try that when I play through this game again sometime in the future. And what is this? Sentry. Yeah, these guys are kind of a pain in the ass, but like, I just kind of go for them first, so it doesn't end up being too much of a problem. One of the many war machines created during the final war. Although there were attempts to find new purpose for them during the new peace, their streamlined design made them unable to be repurposed until the start of the Hell expeditions. Their extremely powerful legs and feet allow them to dig into the ground, making them immovable by most forces and allowing them to easily line up any shot without interruption. Yeah. Despite their size, they were built to be extremely light, which when combined with the power of their legs allows them to move at extremely fast speeds. Such power and lightness have made their legs one of the most sought after parts by scrapheads. This is the first time hearing of scrapheads. Most machines will only render a simplified approximation of their visual surroundings for faster processing speed, but sentries used full renders instead, giving them perfect accuracy even over extremely long distances. Yeah. I mean, I've already got some good strategies for these guys. Oh my god. Ugh, these assholes. Malicious face. Lesser Demon. Demons are creatures born from the mass of hell. They are most easily recognizable by their hard, stone-like exterior and slow movement. Ooh, that's interesting. Demons have higher intelligence than husks, but are still incapable of rational thought and communication. No demons have been able to pass the mirror test, though studies are limited due to their hostility. Malicious faces are the most common type of demon, but are incredibly dangerous, especially in swarms, due to their mastery of the use of hell energy as a weapon. Due to their burst fire, they can be quite difficult to get close to. Yep, I'm aware. So despite the effectiveness of a point-blank shotgun shot, nails are the recommended course of action, with magnets enabling long-range combat. I mean, They're like insects made out of stone and meat. That's pretty damn metal. I love that. Due to their invulnerability to explosions, they don't need to hold back the energy of their beam attacks, so staying away from walls and other surfaces is recommended when they begin charging an energy beam. Whatever. Cerberus. Although they do not resemble the mythological three-headed dog, this name was chosen due to their nature as protectors of hell. However, it's not yet known why some stayed dormant despite provocation. Despite the fact that keeping an energy orb stable takes a considerable amount of focus and effort, they seem to always keep one in hand, most likely as a display of their power to scare off intruders. Fair enough. Hideous Mass. This one, I think this one might be my favorite for obvious reasons. Damn. Look at that. Look at those deltoids. This guy's been working out. Hideous masses are a rare occurrence when an excessive amount of hell mass is poured into a single shell, causing it to overflow and burst at the seams. Due to the broken seams allowing for mobility without having to bend the exterior, the stone is hardened more than the shell of most demons, making it completely impervious to all currently known attacks. Belly and tail, I've already figured that out. What was that about? Anyway. Though the brave or suicidal may attempt to climb on its back to continue dealing close-range damage to the tail. Well, I guess that's me. I'm going to go with brave. I think I prefer that term better. When caught by the harpoon, it's recommendable to either punch the harpoon or damage the tail to remove it. I will keep that in mind. How? Oh, there's not that much left. Okay, we're getting through it. Idol. Although they can easily be mistaken to be of divine origin, idols were created using the same process as other demons. Unlike their larger kin, their shells were too small to contain a useful amount of hell mass, creating life but leaving it unable to move or act. The idols did not originally look divine, but were painstakingly carved to such shapes by ferrymen who collected them during travels across the layers of hell. This was done as both an act of compassion and as a tribute to the angels, particularly Gabriel, whom ferrymen believed to have similarly granted them mercy. Close proximity to a ferryman's holy cloth during the long and arduous carving process caused its holy power to seep into them, allowing them to continue the chain of compassion by protecting others from physical harm. Oh, well now I kind of feel bad for breaking these guys. It is fortunate for them that Gabriel is the only angel of heaven's higher order to watch over hell, since if the council had found out about such beings, they would have been labeled perversions of the divine form, and ordered to be destroyed by the ferrymen who so lovingly had granted them a chance at life. Oh, they can still be killed. Blessed enemies can still be killed by environmental dangers. That's good to know. Parries can still be used to heal from them. Okay. Can't be grappled. Fair enough. Leviathan. Supreme Demon. Probably second favorite. Unlike most demons, the Leviathan is not formed from generic hellmass, but instead from the bodies of the Sullen, a name used for those in the ocean Styx who have given up fighting for air and instead lay at the bottom of the ocean, drowning eternally. The Sullen, in their motionlessness, were eventually fused together by the same force that created the other demons, becoming the biblical Leviathan, an abomination prophesied to be at the end of the world. The heart, which houses the souls... I mean, that's just the Ouroboros. Right? Like, that's straight up just Norse mythology. I know it's also a biblical thing, but like... Come on. The heart, which houses the souls of the sullen in endless anguish, as their flesh, veins, and nerves writhe and mutate, attempted to escape its body. But Gabriel struck it down with his divine spears, pinning it back into its head, unable to move. He sure did. Although the world ended, the Leviathan remains trapped in the ocean Styx, growing ever longer as more of Wrath's sinners give up and sink to the bottom. You can ride it? That's awesome! Why haven't I tried that? Alright. And here's good old Gabe himself. Supreme Angel. One of the most respected and feared archangels. Gabriel earned his reputation through power and efficiency. Regardless of the task given, Gabriel would always perform it quickly and decisively, earning him the title of Judge of Hell after dethroning Minos, and ending the Lust Renaissance. Despite answering to the council, he is far more popular and beloved among angels due to his radiant personality and active nature, especially compared to the council that strictly follows and upholds the dogma of the faith. Okay. Ooh, Gabriel's pride stops him from attacking while taunting his opponent, opening up a short window for healing. Okay. What is this? Virtue. See, I keep calling these things seraphims, but they're not. The basis of a lesser angel's forming are quite similar to that of the husks, wherein the physical manifestation of the soul is dependent on its value. Though unlike for husks, virtuousness also acts as a factor for angels. Lesser angels come from human souls, which are formed into abstract or animalistic shapes, making them distinct from the humanoid bodies of greater and supreme angels, who were created as such and are considered purer and placed higher on heaven's societal hierarchy. Due to their past lives as humans, virtues are often sent to complete tasks that greater angels deem below them or otherwise uninteresting, such as acting as wardens in hell. Their virtues use heavenly fire to punish sinners who aren't acting out their punishment, in order to not waste Gabriel's time with minor offenses and fluctuations. Okay. Virtues are normally known to have a multitude of eyes, though for unknown reasons, these eyes are hidden or removed from ones that become wardens in hell. Some have speculated this may be related to why almost all husks lack eyes, with the only verified exception being the previous judge of hell, King Minos. 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 Gotta get it right. Little is known about the specifics of angels, as heaven is exclusionary and segregated due to wanting little to no direct contact with God's human experiment. Damn. Okay. You weren't kidding about the racism. Do 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 do. Oh, if I ignore them, that's why they enrage. I was wondering. Okay. Oh, and there's just Gabriel, apostate of hate. Okay. Having twice clashed with the machine and lost, Gabriel realized he had been mistaken. The strong fire that burned inside him was not hatred at all, but passion. Gabriel, are you sure it's nothing else? You sure it's nothing else, Gabe? Okay. Gabriel had never before known the joy of a struggle, of coming face to face with an opponent of equal or greater measure. Though he had lost twice, each loss only further grew his desire to overcome. Up until now, he had only done what was expected of him, but now for the first time he had found something he himself wanted. Not even the fast encroaching end of hell mattered to him anymore. Still, having come to realize the horrors he had committed in God's name, he felt a great guilt. Though he could not undo what he had done, Gabriel knew he had to make things right, and headed to hell for the last time. Okay. All right. And that is all for the enemies. I read this one, right? Yeah, that's Minos. Okay. Whew. Okay. Damn, that was a lot of reading. Man. Ugh. Whenever I'm reading, I forget to stretch. Ugh. Oof. Get some water. Hope that wasn't too dull for everyone. But I was a little backlogged on the lore entries. So I thought we'd just get that out of the way. How's the stream looking? Are we dropping frames? Are we lagging? No lagging? Okay, good. That's fantastic. I wouldn't expect any considering I've been reading for the past 20 minutes, but, you know. Anything can happen. All right. Back to controller. Oh, it looks like we're dropping. No, we're back up. No, we're dropping again. Now we're back up. It's been kind of inconsistent today. Alright. Damn. Well, if it stops working here, I mean, at least we've already gone through almost 2 hours of this. So, it's a pretty successful stream. What is this? Wow. Atmospheric. Got a fresh coat of paint? I can respect that. Violence. Garden of Forking Paths. Ah. What? Hey, why'd you close? Okay, fair enough. I sense these guys are gonna come to life. You. New enemy, I guess? They're all in different poses. Okay. Do I hear it? Hear what? Wait. Do I hear them? Oh god. They're moving. They're breathing. Okay. Was this here before? Okay. Most text incomprehensible, displaying final page. The unending halls of the garden, ah, so dutifully decorated by the cross, the symbol that angels use for the tree of life. They praise their beloved Father who had planted it and filled us with the dew of its leaves and the nectar of its fruit, that which gives us life, courses through our veins. For you, however, are truth. Our bodies are not a vessel for the blood of the fruit, but its prison. The beautiful guts and gorgeous bone yearn to be shown and seen, displayed under the divine cross of the tree of life. We pay it tribute through the art of violence. The world is your canvas, so take up your brush and paint the world red. Door opens. Not that one, obviously. Oh, that's the door. Okay, they haven't disappeared. Oh. Well, that's not disconcerting at all. All right. Is this going to be one of those things where they only move when I'm not looking? Oh my god, I'm going to hate this, aren't I? Which way do I... They're not moving. Okay. They're not moving? They're definitely not moving? Okay. Yeah. So... Oh my fucking god! I knew you were gonna get me. I knew it. Oh, you little... Oh my god. Of course. Of fucking course. There you go. Oh my god. Okay. There we go. Damn. What the hell's that guy? Okay. There's another pedestal here. Fair enough.
Okay, these guys I don't like yet. Alright. Wait, so do I go forward or do I... I guess I should probably go to the checkpoint. Oh. No, I've been through here. Okay. Okay, yeah. No? Yes? Well. Suppose there's only one way to go, then. And a door down here. Enough? Nope. Okay, fair, fair. Right. So, yeah. So that means I can just take it out and then... Yeah, okay. I get it. No. The new. Right. Fine. Honestly, it's astounding to me just how much I freaking managed to not find the correct route. Okay, these doors are freaking not... Maybe it wants me to go up here. You know what? I don't know why I didn't think of that sooner. I was doing something... Oh! Oh, fuck! Of course, these guys. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. I don't know why I wasn't expecting that. Yeah, can't break through that. Fair enough. Oh, there's a path over here. I was doing something correct. Ooh! What is this? That's interesting. I wonder if this means something. Well.
What's this? Nope, doesn't open. Fair enough. Doing some exploring. Doing some exploring. Looks like I have been here. A mannequin body with a blue skull, yeah. Not entirely sure what that represents. Come on. There we go. Well, shucks. Progress, progress. Where to make progress? Alright. So, been through there. Been through there. That's where I came from. That's where the skull goes. I don't have the skull yet. There's no door down here. Oh, thanks, Scorchy Mean, for the follow. Scorchy Man. Sorry. Hi. Thanks for dropping by. I need a skull. Yeah, I know, but the skull, I haven't found a bit. Is there a... Maybe I'm overthinking this. Because there's this, but then when I take this, that door closes. Am I some... You mean my, my PNG tuber? Am I some kind of robot? Yes, I am a giant robot mech being piloted by a small bug creature. That's the lore. Nope. I wonder if... Is there another path? Probably. Yep. I'm looking. I'm looking. Ah, I see. So since the bull minotaur guy ran through here, there's an open path. Yep. Okay. I get turned around a lot. Oh boy. Huh, that was hard. Ah, fuck. Wait, is this one male? No, I don't think so. Would've been cool if I got... Seven one is probably your least favorite level. I can see why. Damn it. Thanks, you came to me. This is not what I meant to do. But that works too, I guess. Finally, a challenge! Haha. Woo! Is it possible to change your username on Twitch? Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty easy, actually. You just go into the profile. Actually, you know what? Let me walk you through it right now. I gotta take a little stretch break anyway. I'll have to use the mobile app because I don't want to. Yeah, each time has a cooldown. It's you go to profile, you go to edit profile, and then you can change your username and your display name. The display name, I think both will be shown at different points. So if you want, I mean, you'll probably want to change both of them. And there is a cooldown that can be performed once every 60 days. So if you've already changed it once, then you may not, if you already changed it once within the past like 2 months, then you'll have to wait a little longer to change it again. You're very welcome. You didn't change it? Okay, good. You should be able to change it then. You know what? I'm gonna go refill my water bottle. I will be back in a minute. Okay, and I'm back. There we go. And back we are. Ah, another pedestal. I see. No, I don't have a Discord server yet. I will eventually make one. But, hold on, I have a redeem for this. Redeem. Not a redeem. Bot command. That's it. Nope, I have to actually click into the chat first. There we go. I post schedule updates and other such things over on my Blue Sky. So if you want some updates like that, then that's a good place to go. But no, I don't have a Discord server yet, but I will make one eventually. Yeah, I might take you up on that. I'm just not super sure how to do that on my own. What am I doing? Finding the blue skull, yes. Which is... yes. Which is here, but... the door is going to be closed. Not this one. Okay. There we go. That was simple enough. Oh, well, isn't this lovely? Another dark level, huh? Unless the lights are about to turn on. Wish they might. Ugh. Okay. Ooh, I sense a boss coming on. Alright. Oh, it's another one of these. Only has a forward this time. Well, that's not disconcerting at all. Ah, I see. It's one of these. Whoa. Ah. I sense close range weapons aren't going to work very well. Well. Oh. He's behind me, huh? Ah. Gotta wait for the belly, huh? Like there, for instance. I'll figure it out. Ooh, and then the acid. And I blew myself up. Well, maybe it is worth a shot. I don't know. Oh, damn, it gets stuck in him. That's actually super effective. If I time it right. This boss is the reason you hate the level. You know, I mean, I appreciate the offer, but I think I need to, like, be a little more familiar with you before I add you on Discord. No offense, it's just, you kind of just showed up and everything. But, you know, give it a few weeks. Whoa. Can't get close enough to... Yeah, alright. Fuck, man. Fuck. Fuck me. How's the Minotaur so far? You would recommend I shoot the chainsaw? Yeah. Yeah, I probably should be doing that. I don't think it's gonna do much damage otherwise. Fuck, man. Oh, right, I can grapple. Fuck, man. Ugh. Fuck, man. That didn't give me a lot. Can't even parry that. Ha! There we go. Haha. Is it over? I would say so, but perhaps there's something that I'm missing. Yep. I knew it. I fucking knew it. You son of a bitch. Oh, now I can just do this. How's that work for you? How's that work for you, huh? Damn. Oh, good. I don't have to do that whole thing again. That's nice. That's awfully kind of them. Woo. Acid cloud, huh? Damn it. Almost got him. Yeah, I know it decreases when I take damage. It always ends up working out somehow, though. Where the hell am I? Ah. Of course. How could I forget? Ah, I was ready for you this time. I was fucking ready. Fuck. Fuck you. Go to the style rank fast as the max HP decrease goes away. Yeah, you told me. E. Fair enough. Secret encounter. Well, that's a little goodie for another day. Alright. Mannequins can be hard to hit. But they lose air control when launched or shot down from a surface, making them unable to move for a short moment. That's interesting. Well, let's check out the new enemies. Alright. This is easy to do with mouse. Mouse controls. Mouse controls. Nope. Where are they? Where are they? There we go. Mannequin. Lesser demon. These guys are freaky. During the departure of the angels after the disappearance of God, many sinners attempted to escape the violence lair, braving the labyrinth that lay at its edges, thinking they could find a way out in the absence of heaven's wardens. The fools who attempted would realize far too late that angels were not all that kept them from freedom, as the Garden of Forking Paths is no ordinary labyrinth, but one of malicious intent, overseen with cunning cruelty. The halls, each similar enough to give no sense of direction, but just different enough to grant no familiarity, would eventually exhaust each escapee, and as they fell into a deep sleep, their metamorphosis began. Each sinner was torn apart joint by joint, their broken and shattered limbs shoved into hollow statues, startling them to life as the flesh and blood of mannequins. The gift of death is a rare privilege in hell, so the sinners who attempted to control their fate now lay dormant in eternal agony, unable to control even their own bodies, which now continue to carry on the same punishment to other unfortunate fools. Wow. Makes sense since it took us like 30 minutes to escape the garden, yeah. They lose their balance when landing, granting a small window for easier hit. Yeah. Those fast enough may even punch them in the air while they're vulnerable, killing them in a single blow. Okay. Okay. And the Minotaur. Why is there a cross through that? I guess because... Oh, it's redacted? That's interesting. Got some, junk in the trunk there. Okay. Can't wait for me to play other violence levels. Well, neither can I. Alright. Give me a sip of water. Did I really believe the unknown no data? Why should I not believe it?
Oh, no, I I'm going through the game in a somewhat strange way that's not entirely intended, is the thing. I have developed a strategy in which I use mainly the chainsaw shotgun. It's uh, unorthodox, I know, but it has gotten me through a lot of the game. Strangely enough, even without switching weapons. But I have been trying to get used to. So go back to the Minotaur? Yeah, it is kind of broken, isn't it? See, that's what I've been saying. I'm glad someone finally shares the knowledge. It is kind of broken. It's kind of OP. But for some fights, it's not quite as OP. Like the Minotaur. I do occasionally have to switch to other weapons. Well, I don't know if I want to backtrack in this current run, but maybe next stream, if I run out of main story, I'll go back and do some, like, secrets. But, I can one-shot Minotaur first phase. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, let's just look at that one more time. Unknown, no data. Yeah? Huh. Wait, what happens if I scroll down? Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. I get it now. The Minotaur, one of the oldest known surviving demons, was sculpted by Hephaestus, perhaps? As a gift for the then judge of hell, Minos, in an attempt to form some kind of rapport. Is that how you pronounce that? I have no idea. Though its creator considered it beautiful, a personalized monument of death and despair, Minos was terrified of the grotesque caricature of his past mistakes and cast it into the Garden of Forking Paths, hoping it would never be seen again. Now the Minotaur is old and its body failing, falling apart, running blind through the labyrinth in a desperate attempt to break out, its only desire to see the sky for one last time. Now I kind of feel bad. Although difficult to heal from due to its distance, it's best to be patient. New trams will often arrive carrying weaker foes, yep. Much of its body is protected, but its guts are exposed, making for an easy, consistent target. Yep. Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, it is very sad, isn't it? But, like, if that's the case, why was it trying to give me 3 new entrance holes? Like, you'd think it would be a little bit less aggressive. Well, I guess it is the violence layer. Oh my god. Oh, fuck you.
Okay. Ooh, so the yellow ones are switches. I see. Ah, fuck. Damn it. Oh, I didn't take damage from that. Ah, man. Okay. What's my favorite enemy? I'm going to have to say the, oh, what are they called? Hideous Mass, I think they're called. The big, weird lobster guys. I love them. They're so cool. Also, I'm biased towards things with many limbs. For obvious reasons. Okay. Bit unorthodox, but okay. Ooh. I wonder if... boil them with some infused butter and you have a 10 out of 10 meal. I'll bet. Might be a little high in iron, though. You know what? I'm gonna adjust something on the overlay. A lot of the chat messages are getting cut off by my big fat head. There we go. Just gonna move that up slightly. There we go. That's better. Don't worry about the hole. Okay, fair enough. Yep. Gutter Man. Okay. Interesting. Whoa. Right, so I gotta get behind this guy, I see. Or not. I mean, he keeps kicking me away, so that's kind of impractical, but... okay, not so hard. With the chainsaw, that is. Whoa! Okay. That could lead to some strategy. Which way was I heading? This way? Yeah. Ooh. Me likey. The Gutterman shield can be broken with the Knuckle Blaster. Swap arms with the... yeah, I know. Fair enough. Ah, nuts. Whoa. 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 These guys are kind of like big daddies from BioShock. Oh, now his attacks are parryable, I see. Whoa! Awesome! Wow, these guys are really like big daddies, huh? Oh, God. Oh, you got to go? Hey, thanks for dropping by. Oh, that was it. Oh my God, it's sideways. Of course it's sideways. It just fell down, didn't it? Shoot their back when they die. The guttermen? Yeah, I have discovered that. Very interesting. Oh God. Yep. Oh. Okay. Frickin' Helldivers style. Love it. Huh. Well, that's interesting. I wouldn't have thought anyone would have any time to sit down in a world of constant war. Oh my fucking God. Oh, you son of a... Oh. Well, that wasn't that bad. Yeah. Why am I just suddenly now having a hard time parrying? Like, come on. There we go. Nope, that's where I came from. At least it's easily recognizable. Oh, fucking... Alright. Here we go. Guess I don't have to worry about that either. I am not
inclined to believe a word on the wall written in blood, but, well. Yeah, that's... I don't know if... I mean, I guess it's okay to just check. We're gonna need a bigger boom, huh? Huh. Okay. Whoa, 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 stop. Gotta get the checkpoint. Damn it. Ooh. Now, where might one find a bigger boom? That seems promising. The red nail gun makes... Oh. Okay. You little... Whoa. Okay. Fair enough. Oh, what's this? Ah, that's what the other hand looks like. I don't think I've ever... anyway. Whoa! Whoa! Oh. So, if I... No. So I gotta shoot the... I know they explode. Huh. Well, anyway. Yeah. Oh, so I can close the gate. That might be useful in the future. Nowhere to go here, just checking. Alright. Get on top of them. Yeah, but doesn't that... won't that damage me? I feel like that'll... Do I have to stomp them? Because I feel like... I'll figure this out later. I don't need to do this now. It's not even useful now. It's more useful when I'm in the midst of a firefight. Ooh, I could probably go back to that checkpoint. Slam on them? Alright, fine. I'll check. I'll check. Nope, wrong button. Oh, that doesn't damage me. Okay, good to know. Good to know. It just launches me real high. That could be used to reach other areas, perhaps. Now, do I want to... I'll press on.
Perhaps there will be a new checkpoint. Ah, there is. I was worried over nothing. Ah, red pedestal, my old friend. But the blue skulls come from ferrymen. Where did the red skulls come from? The Captain America villain, perhaps? He does die a lot. Well, I go that way, so. Ah, nuts. Landmines. I mean, of course there would be landmines and violence. Interesting. Of course. Whoa. This guy's different. Interesting. Whoa. Oh. He doesn't explode. Whoa! Hey guys, play nice, alright? Whoa! Got launched all the way back onto the track. Oh my god, this is awesome. Oh. Okay. I won't be tricked that easily. Ha. Gotta get up pretty early to pull a fast one on this bug. Alright. And onward we go. Gutter Tank. It's a pretty cool name. Whoa! Ah, nuts. Alright, I see. This is about to get tricky. Actually, this already got tricky. Ah, damn it. Alright. Alright. There we go. Haha. Wasn't always too great at the platforming challenges. Oh. Could have warned me. At least I don't have to restart the whole thing. Oh, come on. Alright. There we go. Ooh, Mom's got a new toy. Whoa, ho, ho, ho. Me like it. Oh boy. So. Swear to God, this is an escort mission. I have to prevent a nuclear bomb from exploding. It doesn't appear that way so far. So. Oh, you son of a. What, that's it? Damn, this room is lousy with mines. Whatever. Hey, the bomb's still okay. What the hell is this? Oh, just debris from the enemy. Fair enough. And ooh, I should probably step back a little. Okay. You know what? Let me discover the lore on my own. I think that would be preferable. It's not quite as entertaining when it's all explained to me. For the audience, that is. I don't really mind so much myself, but I need to worry about. It's very funny. Well, I'll read the lore after this level. Is it in the lore? No. Guess I just walk. Oh my God. This again. Whoa. Whoa. Total chaos. Whoa. Whoa. Woo. Damn, you know, that was pretty fun. That was a pretty fun level. Hey, C's a passing grade. Okay. Now let's read a little lore. Gutter tank, gutter tank. Let's start with the gutter man. Built in the early days of the Final War, the Guttermen were one of the first successful experience in using blood as a fuel source, as well as the first automatons to be deployed in wide-scale conflict. During the war's first phase, an era of trench warfare, these seemingly unstoppable walls were airdropped into enemy trenches, which they would then slowly and systematically clear out, as all opposing soldiers would have to choose between being minced by the Guttermen or running out of the trench and getting mowed down by machine gun fire. Researchers had not yet found a way to keep the blood inside a machine fresh, so a live fuel source was strapped inside, kept alive by minimal life support before the Guttermen were welded shut. This is just the Big Daddy. This is just the Big Daddy. That's all it is. Although publicly these fuel sources were claimed to be volunteer patriots, most were deserters, battle-fatigued returnees or prisoners of war. Forces from far beyond took notice of the cruelty man was capable of, and the suffering of these human blood supplies served as an inspiration for the creation of the mannequins. Oh, how lovely. Okay. On to the gutter tank. As Guttermen single-handedly ended the trench warfare era of the Final War, armies scrambled to create countermeasures, leading to the creation of more machines of war. Built from the foundations of Guttermen to save time, gutter tanks were equipped with highly efficient explosives and arms capable of damaging and destroying thick armor. The slow, lumbering walls that once dominated the battlefield had now become obsolete. As human soldiers had quickly become useless in war, utterly outclassed by machines, they were almost entirely phased out. This led to the second era of the Final War, where machines fought machines in a back-and-forth tide, as new designs were phased in and out at a feverish pace, each designed specifically to counter the last. Although at first soldiers celebrated returning home, they soon found that the pointless, endless arms race left little in its wake. All resources were used on machines of war, and impoverished civilians had to struggle to survive. Home was just another battlefield, a war of all against all. Conquest leads to war. War leads to famine. Famine leads to... what? Death? Bait a punch before closing the gap. That's a good strategy, I suppose. Oh, it's capable of freezing gutter tank rockets too? Damn, I should have been using that. I mean, I have the launcher, like, equipped. Damn. Cool. And nothing else. Okay, fair enough. So how did the gutter tank die? He ran over him. Oh, I see. I see. Gotta get a sip of water. Oh. Almost 3:30. Got 30 minutes-ish left. Oh, looks like we're dropping. Dropping frames. Dropping frames. Hold on, let's wait for it to get back up. There it goes. We're getting better. We're getting better. And we're back. Okay. Am I coming through okay? Oh, of course. You know, the flashlight could have been a little... I could have used that earlier. That shot in the dark level. Oh, this is freaky. Okay. Lovely. Oh, and they're writhing in agony, because of course they are. Oh, God. Good. Not a fan of this. No, sir. Feed us, we will grow. Oh, God. Oh, you motherfucker. Oh. There are going to be a lot of jump scares here because I'm not a fan of jump scares. Not a fan. Wow. It's lagging, isn't it? Is anything coming through? You hearing me okay? I'm getting some reduced numbers and dropped frames on my end. Anyone there? Hello? Can you hear me? How are we doing on lag? I can stop here if it's not going to want to work suddenly. I'll give it a second. Did the stream go down? Hold on, let me check on my phone. Pulling up the stream, pulling up the stream, pulling up the stream on my phone. Do 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 do. It appears to be coming through now, so that's good. Let me check the audio. Checking the audio. Can't believe you joined at the time when Foxy is skedaddling through the pizzeria. What's that supposed to mean? I don't like how that sounds. Thanks for dropping by. I might be pretty close to ending stream, though. Just so you know. Got about 30 minutes left. I was just checking how it's doing on my phone here. Hey, if you need to sleep, go to sleep. I'll be streaming again on Tuesday. Not Ultrakill. I do Ultrakill once a week on Monday. Tomorrow on Tuesday I will be playing through Undertale for the first time. And then on Thursday, I'll be doing some web activities on neil.fun, and then on Friday will be an art stream. But if you want more Ultrakill, I'll be streaming this again next Monday. So yeah. I think now is probably an okay time to end stream since my internet is not wanting to cooperate anyway. It's doing fine now, but it keeps dropping periodically. And I usually stream until 4, so yeah. Sorry to disappoint anyone who just came in. But, yeah. All right. My PC sounds like it's working pretty hard anyway. The fans are really going. For those who don't know, I stream out of a tablet. I stream out of a Windows tablet. It works surprisingly well for less graphically intense games. So yeah. Anyway. Thanks everyone for dropping by. I'm going to start a raid here in a minute. I wonder what the raid message should be. How about trying to think of something that wouldn't be weird. Now what to say?
Uh, huh, huh. Anyway. Do do do. Do do do. Hmm. Hmm. Huh. Ooh, how about this? Many legs make light work. Ha. That's something. I'll type it in chat. There we go. So that's the raid message. And I will raid. Who will I raid? I will raid Resident Gremlin. All right. So, see y'all later. Thanks for stopping by.